Я приветствую вас на канале Моторин Channel, с вами Евгений, мы продолжаем Лос-Анджелесский нуар. Ну дайте пострелять хоть немножечко-то, а? В этих воспоминаниях. В чем, жалко что ли? Бах! Ну вообще. А если там женщины и дети? Ну вы что делаете, ля?
You're 2 blocks behind first and second. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Ну ладно, допустим. Прогулка по Елисейским полям. Франция, что ли? Серьезно? Журавликов делает. Видишь, сколько налепил уже. Оригами эти.
House fire, bad one. At least
Серьезно?
4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Спасибо, шеф. Уже идем.
There he is, the cop in the newspapers. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Жуткий пожар в доме.
Put him down with my saddle.
Ну ладно.
Olive oil comes from
Mouthpiece court strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA.
Так, интересно, какая там погода на улице. Солнышко. Хорошо. Давай быстрей. У нас там жуткий пожар.
Are we having a conversation, bitch? Okay, fuck it. Forget it. I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
New housing
Новый жилой комплекс почти застроенный.
burned to the ground last night. You guys are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Any century unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3 identified.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Well, I kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Какая-нибудь афера. Не просто так. В последнее время эти преступления, которые у меня всплывают, почему-то на карте не показываются. А соглашаться неизвестно куда я не хочу, если честно. Мне не интересно ехать, блядь, через полгорода. Раньше, по-моему, показывалось. Там человечек бегущий был хотя бы. Сорян. Ну и где этот... А, ну да. пожар. Ну, у него хотя бы крыша осталась еще. В прошлые пожарище там вообще ничего не осталось, кроме фундамента. Ага. Тут часть крыши еще есть. Ты нас ждешь? Ну давай, вещай. Да? Че, опять? Люди подгоревшие. Ну пойдем, пойдем. В смысле?
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch, he's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Что за бред-то, бля? Писец какой-то.
What are you doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
Я охреневаю, господа. Ой, бля, фу. Так, это что у нас? Ага. Так они выглядели, да?
Think about how many people have died in this world and how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs.
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
It doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Так, а что у нас тут еще есть в других комнатах? Да. Это чего? Ну, куколку возьми. Почему она не сгорела, кстати? Удивительно, правда? Так. Ну ладно. Здесь. Это что? Просто ведро, да? Ладно. Что-то говорили про водонагреватель, посмотрите. Ну ты чё расстроился-то? Ну, рассыпался.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations.
Что, ты его
We're
просто
gonna
убьешь?
kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
Ну, как бы я так и подумал. Только надо быть уверен, что это он, а то убьешь какого-нибудь еще.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Невиновного.
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Ага.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
А, стоять.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Дадли. Хм.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Сомнение.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GI.
Это я уже знаю.
Morelli was being difficult.
Угу. Так, снос
You
дома.
said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Да нет. Знаешь,
He's not
знаешь.
Morelli. His whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Давай, давай, рассказывай
I need
все.
more, Mr. Foreman. Tell me what you know about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I know nothing about it. I've never heard of them.
Ну, хотя, в принципе, да, они же сами звонят и назначают победителей. Но он мог бы проболтаться, не знаю, там, рассказать, типа, ого. Так, давай посмотрим, если у нас сейчас в местах этот домик уже пропадет. А он не пропал. Значит, мы еще не все осмотрели. Ну, пойдем. Пощелкаем, потыкаем, что-нибудь найдем. Мне нужен водонагреватель. Ну, потому что это одно и то же получается. А вот и он. Больной зуб. Как и предыдущие поджоги. Варли. Да, блядь.
Looks like the same model.
Старый знакомый. Опа. Ой. А я могу туда запрыгнуть? Нет, не могу, да? Ладно. Хорошо, хорошо, хорошо. Как скажете. Да, такой нехилый домик-то отстроился. Ты чё? Молодец. Так, я сюда могу зайти? Нет, ладно. Как скажете. Здесь есть ничего? Нет. Соседу повезло. Еще бы немного бы, он тоже бы нахрен сгорел. Так, ну пойдем. С напарником пообщаемся. Что он узнал? Он там бегает всё. На той стороне. Блять, спокойней. Ну давай, рассказывай. Что узнал?
So what next?
We need more from the neighbors, Cole. Keep working them.
Да. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Что ты там от меня скрываешь?
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. That's about all I've got to say about it.
Ну, а он больше ничего не говорит. Места пропали? Нет. Велик, это, вот это. Может, тебе в дом зайти, а? Может, тут не один живешь? Может, еще с кем-нибудь поболтать? Опа, ботинок.
Boondockers they ain't.
Ой. Ой. Будь здоров, спасибо. Ну и чё? Дальше-то чего? Ну, ботинок. Радио. Не работает ни хера. Как бы это все. О, еще одна газета. Сгорели на Востоке для ветеранов.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first I didn't understand you.
Опять этот докторишка.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose.
Пироман.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Хреново из тебя доктор какой-то, а? Все твои пациенты какие-то дурные. И ни хрена ты их не можешь контролировать. Ладно, пошли. 8 из 13 газет. Ну ладно. Где этот? Че это? Следы? Ну чё, кто-то курил. Давай.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Я таких сигарет не знаю.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Ага. Ну давай что-нибудь мне еще скажи, слышь? О.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Ой, да ладно, ты не следил.
Sure, Mr. Foreman. There are signs of someone hanging around over
Причем
there
с
by the
твоей
fence.
стороны.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
Давай,
That would be
сходи.
great.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Да-да-да, именно оригами.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. fold 1,000 of these and you get a
Тысячу.
wish.
Это ж очень долго.
Hey, don't break it.
Тихо.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
What?
Флайер. Угу.
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Это как раз те, которые скупают дома. Так, смотри, тоже принес.
I see you already have one.
Да-да-да.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Ой, смотри, может быть следующим. Так, ладно, мне нужен телефонный звонок. Так, что здесь стоим?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Да. Сваливайте.
That's him?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Зачем?
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Шеф. Алло.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what?
А что?
He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind?
Он подозреваемый.
Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Так я и так в отделе поджогов.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
А,
Kelty has
шеф,
warned
ты
us off
испугался.
over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Давай.
We are not going.
Yes, we are.
You just won't let this go, will you, Cole?
You know they're involved somehow. You expect me to turn my back on it?
You're a big boy. I expect you to know which battles are worth throwing my pension away from.
Ой. Я проехал. Ничего, так симпатичненько. Все гранитом отделано.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Вот так вот. Мы полиция. Мы сами назначаем.
May I help you, gentlemen?
Ты что, дура, что тебе только что сказали? Мы из полиции.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Ну ты курица. Ладно, пойдем.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Да, и того, и другого можно без хлеба.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
Да.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
А я сам не
a
сделаю.
family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Да.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Так, вот про розыгрыш давай.
Competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island.
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
А, блядь, подожди, я могу посмотреть блокнот уже, правильно же, ну? Трупы перемещены, семейная фотография, поездка на курорт, показания соседей, выиграли поездку на курорт, выходные. Показанием выиграли поездку на курорт. Ладно, не буду пока сомнения.
You know who you're talking to, son. You want to use incendiary language.
Да. Лучший друг, все дела.
Made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
А, вот вы и находите. Сжигайте их нахрен.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it would be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Хороший намек. Давай, список.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
А я все. Я хрен его знает. Джозеф Брэдли, Пол Джонс, Чемпмен. Ты про Чемпмена что-то говорил? Петров. Ты про Чапмана говорил.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Хорошо. Ну тут нам хрен туда позвонить. Тут этот телефон даже нигде не просит. А, вот есть. Телефон здесь? Ага. Так, где у вас тут телефон, Ля? Я же его вижу, он где-то здесь. А, ну блин. Рот закрой. Я с этого позвоню.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks, ma'am.
Да уж. Ну, погнали. Не, ну как-то его прижимать-то тоже стрёмно, блин. Он же может разозлиться. А он друг мэра и так далее. С ним-то надо поаккуратнее, думаю. Как минимум. Погнали. У меня и так репутация уже хуже некуда. А еще нарываться на друга мэра, я считаю, и шефа полиции. И это вообще не вариант. Я объеду. Так что я посомневался в его словах, ну и все. А говорить, что он лжет, это стрёмно. Пока что стрёмно. Там дальше видно будет. Тихо. В смысле, а как туда попасть? А, понятно.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Ни хрена тут все подгорело как.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a break.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, already. That's black and blue. We're gonna have to pacify these poor souls.
Ага.
You're going down.
На! Красиво. Апперкотик. Еще что ли? Ага. А вот так, хочешь? На. Вопросов больше нет, да?
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Так, пошла сохраняшка. Ладно, давайте на этом пока закончим. Комментируйте, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал и всем пока.